What's going on, everybody? My name is Yazor, and we are here to talk about some Battlefield Hardline. But before that, small introduction. I've been playing the series since Battlefield 2. I think I've owned every single one up till about 3. Didn't get 4. But anyway, Hardline. Yeah, so Hardline. It's a different beast. It's certainly a different beast. A lot of initial, I guess, impressions and what have you of people have been, oh, it's just like Call of Duty. Oh, it's not true Battlefield. And that's definitely something that's not the case at all. As having been playing the game for about 3 or 4 hours now, it's definitely a different beast and it's definitely fun. One of the main points that makes it a different game is the speed at which it goes, and basically it's more consistent. There's a lot more going on that you have to do. There's a lot more proactivity that has to go down. But barring that, game's good. Game's definitely good. Definitely worth a pre-order on my end. I definitely took a gamble. I don't normally pre-order, but I decided to do so since I haven't played Battlefield in about exactly 2 years as of yesterday. Last game I played of Battlefield 3 was March 17th at about March 17th. Well, anyways, the main talking point I want to start off with here is the options. That's something that's a little weird, maybe a little awkward, but the options in this game are definitely a lot better than previous installations, I think. And there's a lot of customization going down, namely in the form of how the gameplay goes. As you can see here, I have multitude of options, a lot of stuff going on. I literally sat here for about 15 minutes going through the options, trying to get my stuff together, and all the while getting shot in the face, which was fine. But the point stands that the options are crazy. A lot of options. Those are always fun. I like having my options. I like having things being customized. Key bindings aren't restricted in any way, shape, or form per Battlefield history. That's never ever been an issue. You can change your field of view right from the options. I think that's the biggest win right there, because I remember in Bad Company 2 that was kind of an issue, and you really have to use the third party or even go into the actual files to fix that. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, so, but what do people care? What do people care about? We care about the guns. The pew pew, the shoot shoot. So that's what we care about here. The guns, they're good. They're definitely fun. They're nice to use. Definitely, if you've been playing Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, you'll definitely get that feel of realism and visceral, recoil and whatnot. As far as balance is concerned, I'm not too sure. I haven't played long enough to really see, what's OP, what's UP, what's pretty balanced. So far, the sniper rifles definitely are leaving something to be desired, especially the starter scout sniper rifle. There's been many times I tried to do dead in his chest on hardcore at that, and he didn't die. So I think that's definitely a change of pace from coming from Battlefield 3 hardcore. Pretty much one shot you're done with any of the sniper rifles in that game for sure. But I mean, I guess it's interesting. It's a different take on how it's supposed to go. 'Cause, I mean, if everybody's getting one shot by snipers, it'll just turn into a camp fest. And this game definitely tries its hardest not to have it be a camp fest, which is kind of nice. But even still, I mean, when you shoot somebody with a sniper rifle, I mean, usually you want them to die, right? But barring that, I mean, the guns feel solid. They feel good. I got a chance to delve into my favorite class, which is a mechanic or engineer engineer, but it's a mechanic for this game, equipped with SMG, and they have a revolver as a secondary, which was a very interesting choice. You don't have a standard pistol, you have a revolver, and then your third weapon is a grenade launcher. So that's kind of cool. They got rid of the ability to have rocket launchers on hand. Those are actually scattered throughout the maps and whatnot. So that was an interesting change of pace. I did start off with the operator, which is more of the medic type of role, which was, I guess, was okay. Medic was never really my thing, but the guns are definitely solid. Outside of that, everything looks pretty. Everything looks nice. As I said, the guns look good. They feel good. They shoot pretty well. As far as vehicles are concerned, There's, I guess, about 6 or 7 that I ran into and encountered that weren't too bad at all. The motorcycles were probably my favorite. Zipping in and out, jumping off of them, jumping off cliffs, jumping off ramps, roofs, you name it. So that was pretty fun. I also liked how if you spawn in a motorcycle with a teammate, you aren't locked to looking behind the motorcycle. You can actually look in the front and shoot at people, which is kind of nice. The other thing, there's a few armored vehicles as well, which are kind of whatever. There is one vehicle you can spawn in. I think it's like a mobile scanning vehicle or something like that. Well, basically your whole team can spawn in that. So had a few games where people clearly did not know what they were doing and let the vehicle sit there, and we got destroyed. But yeah, the vehicles are nice. They got helicopters. I haven't tried any attack choppers yet, but I am planning to do that at some point. I think that would be pretty interesting, pretty cool, pretty fun. Aside of that, the vehicles are solid. They feel nice. The only thing that's kind of weird is if your ping, my ping was actually pretty low on most of the servers I played. It wasn't anything above 70, but driving those vehicles, it would kind of skip and chop around. The server's trying to figure out where you are, so naturally it's going to do that. But that was never really an issue for me in Battlefield 3 and in my limited experience in 4. So I don't know, maybe some netcode things I need to work on, maybe some options on my end. I haven't actually toyed with them too much. I know there's a slider for the latency, or not the latency, but the smoothing and buffering and stuff like that. So that's probably what it may have been. But whatever the case, hopefully it gets fixed. Hopefully they do some type of announcement, etc. But that's fine. My favorite part of the game thus far is the type of play you have to do. You can't just sit around and try and pick people off. You will lose the game, and you will lose hard. So I do like the shift in how it seems like Visceral and Dyson, I guess to some extent EA, have been trying to change this game in a different direction, trying to make people more proactive in the experience. Just seeing pretty much a clusterfuck of people sitting at the money stash on blood money, from opposite teams. Opposing teams, they're running in there and getting like 4 or 5 kills because people are trying to get the money and getting greedy. It's like, ooh, do I sit here for 2 stacks of money, or do I sit here for 10 stacks of money? At the risk of getting killed. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, the objectives are definitely different. I only got a chance to play on blood money, heist, and I think that was pretty much it. I really wasn't interested in TDM or Conquest because that's just run of the mill, same deal as Battlefield's always been. So for those of you who want, who end up picking up this game and are more of the mind of Conquest and Team Deathmatch, is definitely there. If you want to get away from objective-based, play like that, or heavy objective-based play, it requires heavily on your team, because it really does. If you're not working together on blood money and heist, you're just gonna get destroyed over and over and over again. So that's definitely something. There's definitely something there for Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. Old school Battlefield fans. Definitely something there for everyone. My overall feel of this game, though, it's not too bad. I was apprehensive. I was wary when they announced it. I was like, well, okay, well, it looks like another Call of Duty clone. I assumed that much from the outset, but I didn't play the beta. I just kind of watched videos and whatnot. But have taken this risk, taking the plunge, jumping into it. It's been pretty good. It's definitely been a rewarding experience thus far, and I hope they keep improving the game. They don't drop it. I know Star Wars is coming out into this year around December, so we'll see if how much support we'll get. And I highly doubt they're going to release another Battlefield before Battlefront 3, but if they do, I think that'll be a step in the wrong direction. That would definitely be a slap in the face of Visceral and all of us who've ponying up the money for this game. So, but we'll definitely see what happens in the future with this game. But thus far, I'm very, very impressed. I definitely had a lot of fun, despite the fact that my friend was whining about how it's just like Call of Duty. It really wasn't. And at the end of our gaming session, he couldn't really justify that anymore. But regardless, it's not a bad game. It's not an amazing game. It's not a terrible game by any means. I think it's too early to really call it for what it is. I think maybe give it a week and a half, 2 weeks. it'll definitely start to come into its own. I mean, right now you got, most of the game's going to be one-sided. You're going to have these Battlefield vets coming in, wrecking shop, and you're going to have these noobs showing up, not really knowing what to do. So I'm thinking about maybe week and some change. It should even out pretty well, and we should see some real innovative things going on. I have not found any Easter eggs though in my limited play, but I'm definitely looking forward to finding out what kind of cool reloads I can get into here. I bothered not to spoil the reloads for myself. I know they have them all over YouTube right now, and people have been uploading them. But I definitely want to jump in that Easter egg chair and run around and shoot people in the face, as a couch potato, if you will. So yeah, I mean that pretty much does it for this short little impression on Battlefield Hardline. Definitely stay tuned and subscribe, please. There will be more content coming Battlefield Hardline related, and I'm gonna try my best to make it as concise and coherent and make it entertaining as well. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. My name is Yazor, and peace out.